Hey everyone, Joe here from the Minecraft Alliance, and welcome back to another episode of Reviewing Doctor Who, guys. And in the last episode of this series, guys, we reviewed Series 10, Episode 3, which was Finnice. Now we're reviewing Series 10, Episode 4, which is Not, written by Mark Bennett. Let's get into the plot summary. So, essentially, Bill and five of her mates are moving in together. And basically, the opening part of the episode is Bill and her mates meeting and then trying to find somewhere to live. They go to an estate agent and they find them several houses. One is just a bit too small, and the other is right next to a nuclear plant, or whatever you want to call it. In the end, the estate agent basically says, we can't find a house for you. And then they meet David Suchet's character. And he says, you're looking for somewhere to live? And he takes them to his creepy house on the hill. And it is actually on a hill, even though it doesn't look like it. So that happens, and then he takes them inside, and he talks about signing the agreement. Now, I don't know about you, but you don't just sign an agreement when someone asks you to. Then it becomes nighttime. And there's a really spooky bit before the opening titles, where the boy that's decided to move in with all of his audio equipment gets sucked into the wall, but we don't know that. Then the Doctor helps Bill move with his TARDIS, which we've seen him do before, and she refers to him as his granddad, even though they all know that he's a lecturer at the university. Then the Doctor goes, shall we say, and then Bill goes up to her room and pins up her pet picture of her mother. Then they all go downstairs and have a nice chill out, and then they hear banging coming from the kitchen. Bill goes to investigate, closely followed by her friends, and she finds the Doctor. Oh look, he's using a sonic screwdriver as a light. I guess we won't see that again in this episode. Then the Doctor tries to convince Bill's friends that they need to leave, because it's not a good place. And then they go and try and find the landlord, and then the landlord turns up. Creepy landlord. Anyway, so once that happens, the Doctor then decides to have some takeaway, just as everyone's talking, and it's like, you know, the moment when you're trying to eat and all of a sudden someone stops eating. Then they think the washing machines come, which I don't know why they thought that would come, but they did. Then the Doctor has a bit more of a look around. Then he plays with Bill's phone and gets a little mix up, which is quite cool. Then he looks at the walls and touches them, tries to find out what's going on, as you can see. Then a girl escapes through the windows and is sucked up by a tree, which is quite nice. And then the Doctor and his new friend, try and open the windows, but they can't. His eyes in this shot, I just wanted to show you this shot because I think his eyes in this shot were really good. Then we move to this, obviously. Then we move to him being in the wall, but not completely in the wall. Then David Suchet's character turns off the record, thus causing problems because he gets sucked into the wall. Then we first meet the insect creatures. Then more appear, and that's another shot I like. Then more appear, and the Doctor and his friend go into the lift. And oh look, he's using his sonic screwdriver as a light again. Oh dear. And again, I just like this shot, so I thought I'd do it, but I don't like it. Then Clara, Bill, and her friend make it up to the tower. Look, foreshadowing. So yeah, the Doctor and his friend, I keep calling him his friend, but they find a lot of the old stuff from the old people who used to live in the house, who strangely only move in every 20 years. Then David Suchet's character turns up and basically explains the situation. Then the person the Doctor's going around with tries to escape and run upstairs, but shock horror, dun dun dun, he gets eaten by the creatures. And the shot that was in the trailer, which I really liked. Then we meet Eliza, David Suchet's character's daughter, and she is wooden, shall we say, and the creatures are sustaining her. Then a creature comes up to one of Bill's friends. Again, I can't remember her name, I do apologise. And then the creatures eat Bill's friend, sorry. Then Eliza tries to explain to Bill that she knows that it's sad, but they need to do it because Father knows best. Then the Doctor says he can help, so comes up and tries to help Eliza. Then we have a memory of David Suchet's character bringing the insects to his daughter. Then, shock horror, a revelation. She's not his mother. She's not his daughter, sorry. She's his mother. I spoiled it a bit for you there, but you should know. And he, as a young child, brought her the insects that he didn't know. Then we have some really emotional scenes, and it was beautifully done. This is one of the reasons why I like this episode so much. And then David Suchet's character tries to kill the Doctor and Bill, but Doctor explains to Eliza that she's in charge, she's the parent, so she makes the insects surround them. She grabs David Suchet's character, the landlord, and then they both get absorbed by the insects together. And then this is the bit that I don't like about this episode. She restores all of their friends. Not just one friend, I should point out, but all 5 of them. Are you serious? Yeah, sure, it makes for this funny gag at the end, but still. So basically, I just want to show you this because he looks half cut in a shot. But yeah, essentially the Doctor basically says, no, go back to the estate agents. Better look next time. Then we get to the vault. And the Doctor is talking to the person inside, or whoever it is inside, and he's put a piano in there, and every time he mentions something gory or gruesome, the piano starts playing happy tunes. Then he opens the vault, and all we see is a shot of the Doctor with white light shining on him. And that's the plot summary, guys. Moving on to the review. Now, Mike Bartlett hasn't directed an episode of Doctor Who before, not directed, so written an episode of Doctor Who before, so I think we need to look at episode 4s from other series. Now, you'll be pleased to know this time I've actually done my research, and I've actually got some screenshots of the Wikipedia pages to put in the project. So, the first episode, episode 4 of series 5, was an episode, I can't remember exactly what it was called now, because I've not got the sheet with me, but it was an episode concerning the Weeping Angels. That episode I thought was okay, could be better though. Episode 4 of series 6, part 1, was an episode entitled, that was episode, series 9, what was it called? That was series 8 anyway. I forgot what it was called now. The Doctor's Wife, where the Doctor, yeah, that was pretty good. Then Series 6 Part 2 was The God Complex, which I loved. I think it's really good. Series 7 Part 1 was The Power of 3, which a lot of people don't like, but I really like it. Then Series 7 Part 2 was an episode called Hide, which I've never seen personally, so I can't comment on. And Series 8 is Listen, as I previously commented, which was a really good episode, but I've never seen it. Just going off what other people think. And Series 9, Episode 4 was Before the Flood, which was a really good episode, and it involved some really complicated stuff about the bootstrap paradox, which I never knew about, so it kind of educated me. So overall, how does this rank in terms of Episode 4s? I'd say this is probably one of the better Episode 4s, with potentially the only one I could think to top it would potentially be the God Complex or Listen. But anyway, this video's dragged on for long enough now, so I'm going to give my rating. I give this episode, episode 4 of series 10, Knock Knock, an 8.75 out of 10. Because I really liked it, but the only thing I think that let it down was the fact that everything got reset at the end. If that hadn't happened, I think I would have really enjoyed it. So next week, guys, we've got the final one-parter episode, because after that we've got a 3-part story, which we haven't seen for ages. That's going to be Oxygen next week, and it is written by, I can't remember the name on it, this is really bad, but it looks really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like they're going off-world with Matt Lucas' character, so that should be interesting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Goodbye!